A major event is a destroy on the BNSF Casselton, North Dakota explosions. So he used on the spot. On this destroying the crude oil train on this day, on December 30th, 2013. Train locomotive also why is this has happened in BNSF. Lady BNSF 4934-44-CWW9W4934. It also has this that's one BNSF ES44AC 5958. Also has some BNSF debut in the back of the train BNSF ES44C4 6684 is deep back in the DPU. Also we had another Westbound, also has both 111 crude oil train. Also 112 grain hoppers. The step by and so all three locomotives it has ES44C4, so BNSF 6990, 6833, and 6745. Also in the deep unit back in the power lead. On this day, this sheet is on this video. You can see that on this train has happened. This is still in this Casselton area. Along this train BNSF railways westbound. It also causes what happens. You may see on this train, signal hasn't made it in a vehicle on this thing, trying to stop him in the turn. On this train, 6990 also has a grain hoppers as AXEL in his train. Spinning at 35 miles per hour. Headless train. Come on the website. So this is very this train. Causes in this train in BNSF cause grain hoppers. So what causes will happen? Thousands in damages causing AXEL in this train. And then no one can tell us what has happened. Is what else next? Crude oil train, a tanker car. Then the Buffalo car trains and explosions. This has happened. As you can see, AXEL, this green hopper. Just in train center department, less than a few seconds on this train. No one else constant happens. And the derail. And short of the hopper as soon as it's low. As this is emergency brakes on. Just listen to what his old train video has to say.
Signal maintainer, train going through Casselton. Anything go wrong with your train there? I just seen a bunch of stuff fly off the switch heater.
Train in emergency, 4934, watch yourself. Emergency, main track 1, Cap.
You're all stopped at Cap Center here.
699, you're seeing an emergency there on main 1. You're all stopped now, is that correct? That's correct, sir. And 4934, stopping there. I guess you got guy main 1's emergency side of you. 4934, you guys stopping there. We are everywhere.
There's a fire.
We're a key train. BNSF Monarch Eastbound.
Emergency, we're everywhere. Key train, we are on fire.
Which train is on fire there? Is that the 6990?
4934, 4934, we are derailed. We are all over. We gotta go.
Got your portable. Okay, 4934. 34 is on fire. Gotta go. All right, well, call me as soon as you can.
BNSF 4934 just hit the he just had a slam to do. He's just had this BNSF and before ace. So BNSF 4934 he slipped it and he hit the Rain Hopper in the BNSF 486653 to the slide to the snow. The mention of veteran causes and damage this train. Yes, you've seen this explosions. Literally there's thousands and then gotta get explosion this train. And then it hit the wheels. Eyewitnesses his cell phone and grab a video and then his cell phone, take your cell phone videos as you get in there. All when ravens. And that happens. But NTSB, what happens is causes an axle on this train, cuts happen what causes it at a 48653. So what causes this happening damage? A loading happens and it broke the wheels, a axle that broke his wheels, and let the concern cuts happens. Another reason why this train causes each the day NTSB store NTSB and this is a 48653. It's a broken axle had this the name and the wheel. Of course more happens until it happens. Also, the BNSF 486653 also has a Grand Harbor has destroyed the AXEL in the Casselton back until December 30th. Also the voice. This is what happens. The BNSF causes the train hopper have blows of problems on this broken tracks. It's slated in the hopper and crude oil trains and line and this train. Empty me wells. The NTSB causes what happens, it causes the damage, and no one that causes this train. This is happening. This is story. The wear, but there's closer than the wheel sets and into its accident. It shows a green head tailless. It causes the divorce axles broke the tracks. In corner of the tracks, the axle was way over. NTSB cause axle has shows a 48653. It causes the computer striping the bed the wheel sits in the muff field. I don't know why it sure they have. That means it causes engineer crews causes or who causes what happens. So far so good in there. The eyewitnesses and broke the asshole as this train. Nobody else tonight. This train causes what happens on, as you can see, BNSF 6684 standing around at this train. It causes the accident, watching the explosions area. Also, this also had it deleted. They can see that in black explosions to this train. I didn't do else. There's a train over there. Crude oils, the grain hoppers, standing in at 6990. He stands in around, sailing around and is watching the explosion to get out and move out of the way. Crude oil train trying to move out of the way. Nothing does is looking on this train. This 6745 is not going to get it back up. If for the higher when is this train is in BNSF 6684 turning to cool your train, you need to move up, so you got a luxury with this train. Make sure now. I got it out alive. Couple locomotives was is lucky. Causes damage. Okay, so this train is right there. This train is failed training accident. This train has failed in the accident and is ready to shift in near North Dakota in the train departments all the way here. Kind of in his train. And in the end, no one is looking hurts. And in the end, BNSF 4934 and 5958, a totally new unit, got burned. Got burned in the after rack and scrapped at the site shortly after nears. So BNSF 4934 also like has burning right there, have smoke and got fire. And 5958 also is something that's burning, and so you can see this painting on there. So happened causes of the accident. So 4934 and 5958 until in the mountain in the rack is shortly and in scrap shortly after nears. This one being a 7 hit or does broke the wheels on this train. What causes the damage or minor damage? Also, all locomotives survive hazards on those. It's a BNSF 6684, 6990, and 6833, and 6745. All locomotives will be back into service. And I didn't get it alive. On this train, no causes and mutilates, and no one causes on this train. It's from morning and the train causes is fire. No have one in this train. This is all in this train right there. It's all explosion. So that's the end of this story. Casselton, BNSF, Casselton, North Dakota.